Today in writing, we are going to talk about using sense words. You have heard of sense words before because you have heard of your five senses. How something looks, smells, tastes, feels, and sounds. We use the five senses to describe something or someone. These words can help the reader feel like he or she is there experiencing the event when they are reading our writing. Today, when I talk about sense words, I'm going to use our text of this week, dogs. And I am going to use that to help us make a connection. First off, I'm going to show you what the author could have used and what the author did use. Instead of just saying or writing, "My pet is big," the author wrote, "My pet is big and hairy." So why is the author's sentence more interesting? Well, that's because it uses a sense word to describe the pet. And what does this sense word describe? It describes how something looks. And that something is the dog or the pet. My pet is big and hairy. That helps the reader, when they are reading your writing, get a better picture in their head of what it is you are describing. You are able to do this yourself. There is a picture of the dog with just its tongue in our book on page 77. I have written down the dog's tongue. We are going to look at the picture on page 77. And we're going to finish the sentence using sense words to describe the dog's tongue. I'm going to give you a hint. What does the dog's tongue look like? That's what we're going to describe. Let's look at page 77. After looking at the picture of the dog and its tongue, we can write the dog's tongue looks long and wet. Period. You could also say that the dog's tongue looks long and pink. Remember, you are describing what the dog's tongue looks like. So sometimes there are a couple different options. Let's do another one. Let's describe the dog's fur. We are going to look at the picture on page 78. We're going to use sense words to write a sentence that describes how the dog's fur might feel and smell. Let's look at page 78. After looking at the picture of the dog's fur and thinking about what the dog's fur might feel and smell like, we might write the dog's fur feels wet and smells stinky. This sentence describes how the dog's fur feels and smells. We looked at the picture to decide that. We used our 5 senses to describe. Today, for your activity, you are going to practice adding sense words to different sentences. You are going to need to think about, what are you describing? How something looks, how something feels, how something tastes. When you do your activity, you are going to rewrite the whole sentence, but make sure that this time, when you rewrite the sentence, you include the sense words that you added. There will be 5 sentences that you will do. At the top of your page, there is an example that you can look at. There is an example sentence without the sense words, and then right next to it, there is the example sentence where they have added the sense words in and underlined them. Take a look at that to help you.